Hello, everyone. Welcome in. It's Saturday, December 11th, 2021. My name is Daniel Perkins, and this is episode number 8 of the Bet On Me podcast. How's everybody doing out there in podcast land today? This wonderful Saturday. We got the Army Navy. Last I checked, it was 10-7. We took the points, 7.5, Navy. A lot of people took the over. 35.5. A lot of people took it. I'd stick on the under myself. It's been under 17 times in the past. I don't know how many times the Army and Navy have played since the 1800s, I'm sure. It's a great game, though. If you like smash mouth, old style football, of not really throwing the ball a lot, running it, just running the veer. Some of that Bill Belichick football we seen the other night up there in Buffalo. Broadcasting the podcast video on YouTube today. Recording it live, I guess you could say, while we're doing the podcast. Took the Vegas Golden Knights last night. The Vegas Golden Knights. Took them last night. Had them by a puck and a half. Didn't work out for us. They lost by 1 puck. You know, it just didn't happen. Sometimes that's the way it falls. It's gambling. It's part of it. But, you know, you got to dust yourself off. You get right back up. You get right out there. And you throw all your money on something you think is going to win. With me, it was the Navy. I thought the Navy would hit today, and we're going to see about that. A lot of people thought the over would go today. I don't think it will. Everybody bet the house on it. Just the house, guys. It's crazy how much money's on that game. NHL tonight, I'd go with the Blues money line, I guess. I don't know. There's not a lot really I've seen on the slate that I liked. I'm staying away from the Oilers for the rest of the season, and I'm staying away from the Kraken for the rest of the season. Will not bet on those teams again. Panthers are still my favorite to win the Cup. Let's go ahead and get into these NFL games that we're going to pick. We're only doing money lines. We're just doing pick'ems. We're not doing point spreads on every game. I will give you my favorite prop bets on games that I do have favorite prop bets on, though. So we'll go over that. They're not playing this week, the Patriots. I have a jacket for those of you that are listening, not watching. I have a jacket hanging up over here. New England Patriots, Super Bowl champs, 2004, 2003, 2001. It's got patches on it from those. It's great. We may win another one up there. I don't know. It's not often you get another Tom Brady, but Mac Jones is looking all right. But let's get into these games tomorrow. First game we got the Raiders and the Chiefs. I'm not going to bet against Patrick Mahomes when it comes to being at home or playing a team like the Raiders. You know, Derek Carr, really solid quarterback. Doesn't really have a lot of great weapons. I'm thinking that one of his receivers is out. Pretty sure it's one of his tight ends. So I'm going with the Chiefs in that game. I think Patrick Mahomes comes out. I don't think what's going on in the world of TikTok and all that matters. I think that he comes out and he slings it for like at least 250 tomorrow. Chiefs get the win. New Orleans Saints against the Jets. I mean, let's just go. First of all, Mike White coming out saying that he was the next coming of Tom Brady or something was just hilarious. This guy. That happened because he had no fear. He'd never played in an NFL game before, so he had no fear of what was going to happen to him. The next game when he came out and got smacked, he didn't play like that, if you notice. So I don't think it has a lot to do with defenses didn't know what to do with him. It was just that he came out and he played fearless. And once you get hit by one of those big linebackers, you stop playing fearless. Play cautious. And cautious doesn't always win football games. But Taysom Hill plays pretty good football. And, you got Jameis Winston down there. I don't know when he's coming back, but he eats W's, okay? Full on eats them. I'm going with the New Orleans Saints against the Jets any day of the week. Game after that, we got the Jags against the Titans. Jags coming in, winning 2 games on the season. Urban Meyer not looking very good down there for his first NFL experience. But, he's won a lot in college. I was a young Florida fan when they had Tim Tebow. Rex Grossman was actually my favorite Florida quarterback. I don't expect a lot of people to remember who Rex Grossman is or know who he is. He took Chicago Bears to the Super Bowl. A lot of people say that defense took them to the Super Bowl, but, they still had to have a quarterback to get them there. So it wasn't entirely a bust for me. Tennessee, on the other hand, missing their star running back, Derrick Henry. I'm not sure what happened. They signed Adrian Peterson, but I don't think he's playing for him anymore. I don't know what happened with that. Maybe he got injured. I'm not sure. Maybe he is playing. I don't know. But I'm taking the Tennessee Titans against the Jacksonville Jaguars. It's not looking good down there for old Urban. It's not looking good at all. Browns and Ravens. I don't think Baker is playing. I'm pretty sure that he's out. If he is playing, it doesn't matter. Lamar Jackson is going to run ripshod all over the Browns. That's what he does. He can sling it. He can run it. He does it all. That RPO they got going down there or up there can't be touched. I'm taking the Ravens in that game. Give me Lamar Jackson throwing at least 2 touchdowns against that Browns defense. Falcons and Panthers. The Falcons are a funny team. The Falcons, on paper, look like they would be a good team, but then when you take them out on the field and let them play the game of football, they turn out to be quite the opposite. Panthers, on the other hand, they don't really know what they're doing right now. They look all over the place. They got Cam Newton. He's back. He's doing all he can. They're trying to figure it out. I'm still taking the Panthers in this game because I don't think the Falcons are going to be able to pull it out. Whatever the points are on the Panthers is what I'd take on that game. I know I lied, said I was only taking a pick 'em. Look, that game right there, I would take the points for the Panthers because the Falcons, I think the Falcons are trash. Cowboys against the Washington football team. Another team I think is trash is the Cowboys. Their fans every year, we're going to the Super Bowl. Look, this isn't your dad's Cowboys. This isn't my dad's Cowboys. The Cowboys that had Troy Aikman, Emmitt Smith, Michael Irvin, Jay Novacek. You know what I'm saying? These aren't those Cowboys. Troy and Jay are on TV now, calling games. You got Dak Prescott and Ezekiel Elliott down there, but for some reason, the combination of them and Amari Cooper and CeeDee Lamb just don't seem to be getting it done when they need to. I think Washington comes out on top in this game. I just think the Cowboys are trash. I do, I think. And if they win this game, that's fine. Cowboy fans, if you're listening, you're still trash. Your team is trash. You're not going to win the Super Bowl. Not with this quarterback, not with the next quarterback. You're going to have to get Tom Brady to come down there and play quarterback for you guys to win a Super Bowl. Or Aaron Rodgers, which that could be a possibility. Anything could happen in that sweepstakes. Seattle and the Texans. The Texans are looking really pitiful right now. I mean, all that stuff going on with old Deshaun Watson. I don't even know if he's going to play in the league anymore. I don't know. They were looking into trading him. The team, it's pretty abysmal down there in Texas. It's a sad time to be a Houston Texan. But Seattle's coming in off a win. They're looking good. Russell Wilson's going to get that win. I think Russell Wilson's going to throw for over 300 yards in that game, at least for a couple touchdowns. I'm taking the Seahawks in that game over the limping Texans. The Lions off the big win. The Lions are coming in to face the Broncos. You know, I think the Lions going up 2 Mile High. I don't think they stand a chance. I think the Broncos get it. I mean, there's a lot of things that could be said about that game, but I mean, I really don't want to waste my time talking about a game that we already know the outcome of. I mean, if the Lions go 2 in a row, win back-to-back games, nobody will still care. We got the Giants and the Chargers after that. Giants coming in. Danny Dimes looking good out there. He is not as good as anticipated, I don't think. That Duke offense probably wasn't challenged enough against teams in college. And then he gets the NFL and runs at 80 yards and trips over his own shoelaces. So I'm taking the Chargers. They're looking really good. Justin Herbert, he's young. He's doing a great job out there slinging that thing around. I have no idea who plays for them because I don't get to watch Chargers games. I live on the East Coast and the Southeast. It's a lot of SEC football, a lot of ACC basketball, a lot of baseball. We don't get a lot of Atlanta sports. And I get to see the sports here in Tennessee. But as far as like games out west, we don't really see a lot of those, It's kind of like the Cincinnati Bengals. How many games are on TV from them unless you live in that area? You don't get to watch them. 49ers and the Bengals. 49ers are coming in. I'm not a fan of them. I used to like Jimmy G when he sat behind Tom Brady. I thought he was going to be a good talent in the NFL, basically due to the fact of who he's learning off of, but he's real streaky. He's one of those quarterbacks that I think's real streaky that can play good sometimes and play terrible sometimes, and sometimes the boy can't hold on to the football to save his life. I'm going to take the Bengals. I'm going to take Joey Burrow going home, getting a win in front of the crowd there, 49ers limping in there. Kittle's going to do his thing. He's going to try to get a touchdown. I don't know if Jimmy G can get it to him or not. But we're going to take the Bengals in that game. Also, we got the Bills and the Bucks. I mean, I've already said this, I don't know how many times. I don't bet. Yeah, so I just don't bet against Tom Brady. I'm going to take the Bucks in that game. I think Gronk gets a touchdown. I think Godwin gets a touchdown. I think Brady easily throws 2 touchdown passes and over 250 yards in that game. The game of the night, the big game that I can't wait for, the Bears and the Green Bay Packers. I cannot wait for this game. I'm taking the Packers with the points. I think it's up to 12 now, or it was 11. I don't know. It's going back and forth. It's probably going to end up being like 13 or something before the game gets here. But I'm going to go ahead and lock it in right now. I'm going to take the points for the Packers. And I'm going to take Devontae Adams, and I'm going to take Lazard to score a touchdown. I'm going to take the points, Lazard, Devontae Adams to score a touchdown, and then I'm going to do another parlay with Devontae Adams to score a touchdown, Lazard to score a touchdown, and Rodgers to score a touchdown. All 3 of those to score a touchdown. I just think Rodgers, after going in last time, scoring one on them, letting them know that he owned them, at home, he's going to score him a touchdown. He's going to throw for over 300 yards. It's going to be an amazing performance. I look for Aaron Rodgers to show people why the fuck he's Aaron Rodgers. And I can't wait for it. That's the podcast today, guys. I hope you enjoyed listening to it. If you're listening to me on Apple Podcasts, make sure you subscribe. That way you get the updates of the latest podcasts that are uploaded. If you're listening to us and watching over on YouTube, guys, thank you so much for hanging out with us today. Hit that subscribe button, hit the like button. That way you can get all the updates of the newest uploads of the podcast when they come up on the YouTube channel. If you're listening to me on Spotify, thank you so much. Make sure to subscribe to us over there. That way you can get all the updates of the latest I got going on. And if you're on Overcast checking me out, thank you so much, guys. I appreciate it so much. Follow me on that. Whatever it is you guys do on that app, just keep doing it. I appreciate it so much. Guys, that was the podcast for today. It may have been a little bit longer We're going to get back into it tomorrow. We're going to talk some more football. We're going to talk about the outcome of the Army-Navy game. We'll just get into all the stuff, and also we're going to go over the Monday night football game. So don't forget to come back and listen to us, guys. As always, this is the Bet On Me podcast. My name is Daniel Perkins. Go get those damn bets in.